Good evening, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan from mpiinvest.com and welcome back to the market review for the day. Well, what a bullish day it was, isn't it? Amazing bull run. The market actually, I thought, market would actually close by around within 17,350, but the power just continued on and on and on. And I think probably the FIs actually have gone into a buying mode today, and that's exactly why the market has gone up so much. And finally, the ended at 17,392. Yes, Nifty was closing at 17,392, up 1.49%, majorly supported by the big wigs, nobody else other than Reliance, Infosys, HDFC Bank, and TCS. So all these stocks which have been on big fall in the last few days actually have supported and lifting up Nifty today to where it is today. So in fact, one of the most amazing days because the kind of bull run was like amazing even on an expiry day. In fact, there was no reason for the market to actually rise so much, but then it was probably the short covering that came in all these stocks, where all the people who had shorted these stocks actually started buying to clear up their positions on the expiry, is what has led to this major rise in the market. So will this sustain is a very important question, which is actually doubtful. But however, let us have a look at this. Unless the market is able to stay tomorrow above this 17,400, things are not going to be great. So however, this was the opportunity to book some good profits. I would be looking at booking some profits tomorrow morning also once the market opens, and after that, if there is some correction, I would look at adding as well. So this was a good opportunity to add all these good stocks, like I had told yesterday in the podcast. Reliance, Infosys, HDFC, Twins, and TCS, all of them were looking good, and all of them have performed really well today. Coming to the mid-cap sector, mid-cap sector was up 1.12%, and if you look at the biggest gainers in terms of segment was small cap, which was up 1.88%, majorly supported by Angel One. The small cap, you could see Angel One was up almost 18% on expectation of great results coming in from there. So these are things that happened in the segment wise. Let us look at some stock specific news. So if you look at stocks today, the auto sector actually performed really great because among the top 3 Nifty gainers, 2 of them were from the auto sector. On the top position was Eicher Motors, which was up almost 4%, and then we had M&M very closely next to it. So that is how the stock has performed. If you look at our portfolio, it was really awesome to see PNC Infra finally taking a great bull run, and it closed up 11.08%. So all those members who have got into the PNC Infra I think 2 or 3 weeks back along with me are sitting with a great profit there. Similarly, L&T Finance, housing finance is something which again went up by almost 9.26% today, and similarly Zensa Tech, which we have averaged, has also gone up by 8.37%, which is looking promising now. Similarly, if you see, most of our stock picks are actually doing really good. Manappuram has gone up by 5% today. Motherson Sumi went up by 4%. M Sumi Wires went up by 3.76%, and Tata Power, yet another favorite of ours, actually has gone up by 3.69%. Now coming to some stock specific news, Nestle came up with its result, and yes, as expected, one of the highest in terms of cost is what they have faced. Yes, the input costs have surged to a 10-year high is what the report says, and majorly it is contributed by the raw material, packaging material, the cost which has increased, all thanks to the fuel price hike. Yes, so inflation is hitting majorly because of the fuel price, and that's exactly what most FMCG companies are facing right now. So the profit actually has come at 594 crores, which is slightly down, about 1.2% less than last year, same quarter. And if you look at the revenue was slightly up, was about 10.2% up compared to last year. It came in at 3,980 crores. So this is what is happening with Nestle. So the CEO actually came out and said that the inflation is actually affecting them, and probably there could be price hike seen, and this actually could lead to even higher inflation in the coming days. So this is something that we need to be watching out. But yes, a small price hike can always support the FMCG sector, like I've always been telling about. So that's something which probably can happen soon. Similarly, if you look at yet another favorite of ours, the Tata ELXXI has actually risen up by 5% today. I had told you just this morning that it is a good time to add, and you could even add on dips, and we could see the stock going up by almost 5% today, as everybody has confident that this company has been reporting great results and this can actually do great wonders in the coming days. ITC has again a great news. ITC has went on to acquire a 10% share in Blueprint Technologies. For members who don't know, Blueprint Technologies is the company behind MyLowFamily.com, which is a direct to customer platform where they cater to a lot of kids and mom related stuff. So this is a great thing for ITC because this can give ITC a first mover advantage. For those who don't know, ITC also has a platform online where we can order all their FMCG goods directly to home. And similarly, this is the next investment that they're doing in the same sector, which actually could give them a fast mover advantage and could see some more positive moves in ITC. It was great to see Pro Ramdev keep adding ITC even today at this price, which yes, I am yet to do. So probably that could be something that can be watched out. Some good news coming to the inflation is that government has actually told that this year there is a bumper crop in wheat, and which is exactly the reason they can actually think of exporting a lot of wheat from India in spite of keeping the prices low. That's a great news again. Now coming to Atul Auto, if you remember this morning in the podcast I had told you that they have actually joined hands with Valeo and Honda Power Pack to bring in electric autos, and this news has driven the stock up by 11.41% today. Of course, it was the auto sector which was shining today, even with Maruti Suzuki launching the new XL6, a new model which has actually supported and ensured that Maruti Suzuki also rose up in the day today. If you come to look at some of the losers, Jindal Steel and Power shares plunged by 5.9%. 5.9%, yes, after the news of Enforcement Directorate conducting search operations in their company's locations in Delhi and Gurugram. So this is something which is not that great. However, let us look forward to get some news on that in the coming days. Similarly, the steel sector we could see going down slightly. That is in spite of global production coming down in China. There is a small correction expected in the prices of metals by almost 10 to 15% is what many research companies say. The reason being the productions of the steel has started improving in some parts, but since the demand in the market is going to kind of be in control because of the rising inflation, this is something that could actually affect, and this could be a small reason why there was a small correction in the steel stocks today, including Tata Steel. We could see was in a slightly negative territory today. Apart from that, there was a research company coming out and saying that cement companies will also see some price hike soon, at least by rupees 50 per bag. So which is required to keep the cement companies in track of profits. So this, if it is implemented in the coming days, could actually see some bull run in the cement sector. So that's something that we can watch out for. We will discuss about some stocks which can be got into in this sector in the coming meeting of this week. Well, the meeting is only for the MPI family members. If you want to know how to be a part of the MPI family, do check out the description of this video below. Coming to some IPO news, there is a new IPO coming up, which is the Campus Activewear, Campus Shoes. I already spoke about it this morning. The price band has been fixed at 278 to 292 per share. So this is something which, of course, I told you I won't be investing into an IPO, but yes, things are kind of looking okay for Campus Shoes. They have been growing and increasing market share also in the coming last few years. So which is actually looking good, but still let me just wait and let the IPO get on. Similarly, there is also Rainbow Children's Medicare, which is a Hyderabad based medical hospital, focused on children. and which has multiple hospitals in Hyderabad, Vizag, and also Bangalore, Delhi, and Chennai. They are coming with an IPO of almost 2000 crores. So that subscription also will be starting from April 27th. That's something again can be watched out. Apart from that, there is also a rumor that LIC IPO also can be announced within this month end. And there is also news that when the IPO is launched for LIC, the size of the IPO can be almost 30,000 crores. Yes, I've told you this earlier. LIC IPO, and if LIC gets listed, could be in the league of Reliance and HDFC, in the Nifty, giving such weightage to the Nifty. So that's exactly something that we can look for. So apart from that, yes, market was really great. By the way, a quick update on the trade that we took at the Gold Plus. So if you see the Gold Plus, we had a trending day, and trending day is something not great for our strategy, and that's exactly why we went into a small loss. But with all the net profit that we made in the other trades this week, I am personally ending this week with a small loss of almost 1%, which of course can be recovered by the next week. This is something that can happen once in a while in trading. This is a part and parcel of it. But I'm really happy that apart from me, every other member in Gold Plus community actually went on with a zero net loss. And similarly, one great thing that I can tell you is the Silver Plus and the Gold Club members actually have great, amazing profits today. Yes, in this week, Silver Plus has actually taken about 1% profit, and similar returns was taken in the Gold Club also, which is something really good. For members who don't know, Gold Club, Silver Plus, and Gold Plus are our community where we trade in options in Nifty. So that's about it. But then there is also a quick update I wanted to give you regarding Russia and Ukraine. There are some rumors that Putin has stated that Mariupol has actually come under their control. So this also can be seen as a positive in the market if this is true. However, let us watch out for tomorrow. So with that, let me end this day's podcast. I hope all of you had a great day. I'm sure you must be sitting with a great profit in your portfolio right now, since the market has risen. Let us look forward to a great day tomorrow. Let us catch up again tomorrow morning for the next podcast. Apologies for the small disturbance because of the background sound. Thank you. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off. Goodbye.